Happy Sunday, everyone. Let's do our Sunday Shining, number 10. It's such a gorgeous day today, very special. There's no wind, and it's just so wonderful. The weather does affect us a lot. Some are more sensitive than others, but on a day like this, you just sense how everything is in nature is just loving it. It's so friendly. So yeah, let's. I don't know at all what I'm going to say. So this might not become a film, but I thought I'll just try, see what happens, and I can share what's on my heart and what I feel is happening for myself, and maybe you can use it. So thank you for being there, and thank you for being you. Thank you for the comments you put here and the energy that you share. So as I've said before, it's all we're all connected, and whatever we send out, we share with each other on a non-verbal, energetic level. And every time we send out gratitude and love and peace, we're lifting each other. So thank you for what you share and whatever you feel. Because as I've said again and again, I really feel that the way forward is authenticity. To simply allow ourselves to feel as we feel in each moment. And I don't talk much about this, but having a full-time job, it can be pretty hard to sit and cry when you suddenly feel like you need to cry. And I haven't got much experience with full-time jobs. My last job when I was 22 or something, 21. I worked in nursing homes with old people. I really loved that. But I'm not very experienced in that area. But I really do believe that no matter where we are in our life, no matter what's going on, to just invite ourselves and remind ourselves to just always be authentic. Also because it's only by being authentic that you can love. The love that you share when you're not being authentic is not really love. It's okay, but the deepest love is the one that comes from our pure heart, from our authentic heart. So yeah, this morning was very meditative, and I've just really been sunbathing, just sucking up the sun. And reminding myself how I think very much in this period where everything is shifting, to allow ourselves this stillness and quiet. And the animals are so helpful because they are just in the moment. And they don't have problems. They don't have problems like we do. They don't have all those challenges. They just are. And what a blessing to be able to be around. I mean, it can be any animal, but especially when they're in very natural conditions, it's just, it is very healing. And it helps us ground ourselves, allow ourselves to become quiet. So let's do a little, just a little period of breathing and just sensing what we sense in this moment. So while we're looking at the cows. So just sit or lie, relaxed, in a really good position. Feel your breath coming in and going out of your lungs. Just feel the softness of the air. Feel the gift, the gratitude of this gift of life, that we are breathing, we are alive, we are in this physical form as a man or a woman, a girl or a boy. And we have been given this life that we are in the midst of right now to experience all that we have been experiencing, and to just focus on this very now. Just letting go of everything that happened, and even what happened just a moment ago. Just allowing ourselves to be. Go over to the sheep. So while you're breathing and relaxing, just feel your body. Feel every part of your body. Just sense how the energy, the chi, is flowing through your body. Look at these. Beautiful. Just sense how the life force is flowing through you. So softly, so calmly. And just sense how there's nothing you have to do other than just be. Be right there, feeling yourself being alive. And you can sink into your heart and just sense, is there an emotion there? Maybe there is something at the moment that is heavy on your shoulders, maybe difficult, that you have a lot of feelings about. And just allow it to be there. Some days we can feel sad and heavy without knowing why. And the mind so quickly wants to know why. But sometimes it's good to just let it be and not have to explain why. And as you're feeling yourself, sense how we're all connected. Our hearts, the golden light that shines from our hearts, shines out into this world and connects all of us. This little group that is watching this film, we are connected as brothers and sisters, a little family, sharing our love, sharing our presence with each other. And from this little group, our energy, our light shines out to all the earth.
We are one, not only with humans, but with all of life. Even the sky is a part of us, and we are a part of it. Just feeling how we are not alone. We are never alone. We're always connected with everything.
And also sensing how around us there is all the unseen life. There are people who have passed over, our loved ones who are around us, pets we have had, angels, all sorts of beings who are there with their love and compassion and assistance for us right where we are in our lives. They've come to support us, to help us. But we have not learnt this. This is something for many of us, it's new. And we need to focus on it or remind ourselves that there is not just air around us. There is all this life. There's all this consciousness, this presence of beings, angels, archangels, Christ. There can be so many beings around us, and they're actually all waiting for us to ask for help. So whatever you feel in your life is difficult right now, and you feel you would love to have some help with, ask. Ask and you will be given. So I'll say a little prayer. Dear mighty Lord, thank you for this quiet little moment that we are sharing right now. Thank you for the life that you gave us, all of us, each and every one of us. Thank you for our families and our friends, everyone we have met in our lives. Thank you for every experience we've had, the difficult ones and the joy-filled ones. Thank you for everything that we have learnt on our path. I ask for blessings over each and every one of us, right where we are in our lives, body, mind and soul. Help us get to feel the peace that we are. Help us to dive deeper into the love that we are. Help us release all negativity more and more towards ourselves and towards others, towards the world. Just let all the negativity go. So I thank you for your blessings. I thank you that we are never alone and that we are always being loved and guided for eternity. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, I can share a little story about angels. And it was I went to the shops the other day, and I think it was an angel I met. It felt like an angel. So I was getting out of the car, and I just have this thing with, I just feel sorry, often I feel sorry for people when I see them, because they just don't look very happy and very well. And I could sort of hear myself saying, if only I could pour love over all those people. There were, I think, 3 people sort of walking towards the shop, older people. And I could hear myself say, just relax, Katrina. Just relax. You haven't come to save these people. Just relax and let it be, and your mere presence, that you relax and do your thing, is enough. It's enough. Often we empaths, we push ourselves too much because we just want to help everyone. So anyway, I calmed down and I went towards the shop, and outside the shop there's these little, they're called hyacinths, little bulb plants that we have when we get close to Christmas or this time of the year, late October, early November, and you can take them in, have them in your house, and they send out make this beautiful flower that's full of scent, very strong scent for Christmas time, for the winter time. And while I stood there looking at these, they were a little bit expensive. I didn't really know whether to buy them or not, but I was just looking at them. One of these men, he looked at me, and usually I just smile to people. It's just what I do. And he looked at me and he said, "Thank you for the morning smile. Now tell me, what does a lovely thing like you call herself?" And I sort of went, my goodness, what's going on? Because people don't usually talk to each other. And I went, "Oh, my name is Katrina. And let me hear, Katrina, how many children are so lucky that they can call you Mum?" And I was just even more shocked. "There's 4. Are you working on the 5th one?" I said, "No, because they're old." "No, I'm not. Because if you are, yeah, that's what he said. If you are, you're going to have to look after yourself. That's very important." And I just thought, this is just too weird, because, yeah, you have to look after yourself. "Do you have the black belt in karate?" he said. I said, "No, because if you do, whoever tries to approach you and is not good, he can decide which part of the pavement he wants to lie on." And I was just he was sort of held onto my arm, and it was very powerful. I don't know if he was really sort of well in the head. Maybe he was a little bit demented or something. But it was so sweet, and it really it was a lovely little experience. To just, well, one thing is to just, this whole barrier between us was just broken down. He dared to speak to me, and that connection between us, where you really feel that we're here for each other, and to say something sweet, that somebody says something sweet to you, it's really special. And the whole thing of look after yourself, which is so big in my life, I got to learn on my journey that it's so important that we look after ourselves. Not in an egotistical way, but if we don't care about ourselves, who's going to do it? And when we do that, our relationships change for the better. So he was so sweet. I think he was an angel, a human angel. So I can share some things I've seen on the internet. And one is, it's a podcast. It's an Australian man called Paul something, who has a podcast called Meet the Ultimate Podcast. So that's MEAT. And it is really to go against, or to really share the message of how meat is actually, for many of us, really important food. And because worldwide, especially in the Western countries, there's this enormous movement towards veganism. And so all these huge food industry companies, they're fighting to make it expensive to buy meat, and sort of they're just trying to really promote all the vegan food and the very processed foods that are actually destroying the earth. So he's doing what he can to really spread the message of regenerative agriculture, eating, producing healthy animal products, healing the land, physical health, mental health. So he invites all these different people in and talks with them. And I think it's very lovely to listen to, and wonderful. I was born in Australia, so it's sort of my home country. And to see that it's a much smaller population, but they are also moving in this direction. So it's much bigger in America, but it's coming in Australia now. And I saw a wonderful interview yesterday with a man called Charlie Arnott, who has just won an award, who was a conventional farmer in Australia on 5,000 acres. And as he said, he just got up and sprayed with chemicals more or less every day. It was just kill, kill, kill. Got up to kill every day. And one day, 14 years ago, he went on a course that was called Profit from the Drought. And in Australia, there's more or less drought all the time, and the land is very, very degraded. And he did that 4-day course, or 1-day course, or what it was, and it changed his life completely. And he's become a biodynamic farmer, and he's teaching others to do the biodynamic way, which is it's a simplified version of the biodynamic farming, and doing grazing where you heal the land. And he also shows, like in the Savory Institute, he shows how on his farm there's lots of grass like this, and the farm next door it's all dirt nearly. So how without any weather change you can heal the land. It's simply by managing the land differently. So wonderful. And it really makes me think that Mother Earth, the way we've treated Mother Earth and the condition of Mother Earth now is making people wake up. Because deep down we humans are full of love, and we wish to live in harmony. But we've just been driven by this egoic way of being, doing what we were taught. Go to school, get an education, get a job, make a lot of money, spend a lot of money. and the whole thing of that we are natural beings, and the land is alive, and it's actually also a consciousness. And the whole thing of actually loving the land, respecting the land, it's coming now, because people could see, people are waking up to the fact that they were not being loving. And so, as he says in this interview, now he has a relationship with the earth. He feels this connection to the earth he never felt before. So it's very, very wonderful. And as my husband says about, he trained to be a school teacher, and they never taught anything about connecting with children. And he was at a seminar once where this quite sort of hippie type speaker was there, and he talked about loving the children, and he never heard that before. But to be a good teacher, you have to love the children. So the whole thing of starting to love the land, love yourself, love each other, it's coming now, because it has to come. Love your food. Just bring love in everywhere. It's just so beautiful. So deep down we all know what to do, and when things get bad enough, we wake up. So let's have a look at this sheep. She's so beautiful.
Yeah. It's so gorgeous. A bit closer. 'Cause, 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 'cause feed. It's just been this absolutely gorgeous weather. Oh, she's relaxed. So beautiful. Praise you, Lord, for the animals, their love, their presence, their peace. Help us all learn from them. Learn to be these loving beings, peaceful beings, who are in harmony with ourselves and everything around us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's do our Gabriel message for today.
So today we'll have number 17. Let's find it. And it's called True Wisdom and Love Go Hand in Hand. No, it's called True Wisdom and Pure Love Go Hand in Hand. You must love all of yourself before pure wisdom takes solid root within you. Dear one, when you receive pure love from your divine source and offer it to yourself, your life will transform. Loving yourself means that you accept yourself as a student of life. You know that you are growing every day, and deep within is the spark of enlightened consciousness that is God. Focusing on this place of light will assist it to grow. When the light of divine love grows, it enlightens your mind and heart, so you see your life from a more expanded perspective. This allows you to tap into the graceful flow of the universe and to live in more peace and harmony. Loving yourself includes being able to see the tricks of ego and the aspects of your personality that could be improved. After you see clearly, bless these parts of yourself. This blessing energy will allow the love of God to flow through you. Your fears will drop away, and you will operate from a loving heart in every moment. If self-criticism created perfection, you would be perfect by now. It doesn't work that way, so be kind to yourself. You are in a human body on the earth plane to gain an education. Your soul's growth is in the direction of perfection, but it is a process. You are like a lump of coal becoming a diamond. It does no good to hate the rough form and wish it were a diamond. What it takes is a step-by-step process with the proper tools, applied with diligence and care. Recognize your incredible potential to be a diamond. Allow the angels to assist the process of sanding your rough edges. Know it takes some time and love yourself for caring enough about your world that you want to be the best you can be. Be as patient and caring with yourself as you would with a little child. Hold fast to the light of God within you. Ask for assistance from the angels and trust the process. You are becoming stronger and more beautiful every day. Know that you are incredibly loved and you deserve all the good life has to offer. Remember, true wisdom and pure love go hand in hand. You must love all of yourself before pure wisdom takes solid root within you. card for today is this one. Oi! Oi! I'll just get that. Okay, right. There we go. Abundance. Abundance. It's dance. Abundance. So we'll finish this video now. Had a little break, so I'll say goodbye now, and thank you for sharing this time with me. And I wish you, I wish for you that you're feeling more and more how the peace is allowed to fill your life, fill your body, fill your mind, fill your whole life. And I wish for you that you sense that the deepest peace is what comes from within. So, yeah, it's wonderful to feel that life is a journey, and that we are growing, and that we are learning, and that there's help all around us, and that all the wisdom we're seeking is within us. So just going deeper and allowing the wisdom to come forth. Have a beautiful week, and have a really peace-filled time, and have a very wonderful, peace-filled and light-filled, love-filled Sunday. See you, my friends.